Happy birthday, by the way.
And with that, hello and welcome to a new Let's Play of a very old
this
game.
Video, won't it?
Well, only for the people who know when I have a birthday.
I suppose.
But
yes.
anyway, as luck would have it, I have procured myself a token light for this.
This is definitely
playthrough of
not me talking to you from a dungeon where he has me chained up, and you should definitely not send help.
Yeah, I
That would be
mean,
the incorrect thing to do, because that is definitely not what is happening. There are no guns pointed at me.
I mean, if you played Monkey Island 2, which Token hasn't, you know
I played
that.
two.
Well,
on
you
the
haven't
channel,
played it
but-
on screen. That's true. But yeah,
I've not played two for anyone, recording wise, but 3 is the only one I've never played, like any of.
well, yeah. But I was gonna say that's actually a pretty apt reference to the ending of that game. But nevertheless, let's start this monkey budger. Of course, we're gonna go
going
for
Mega Monkey, are we?
Of course we are.
Well,
Don't be ridiculous.
aren't you confident in our abilities? I'm sure this won't come back to bite us.
Funnily enough, if I don't move my mouse on screen, the FPS counter in the game actually just stands still. On my recording software. Also, this is very loud.
That's not terribly loud for me.
I'd have to-
Getting there.
I mean, they are listening, that's true.
Well, yes, I suppose.
There's your,
As long as they can hear us both. Also, isn't that sort of a joke with the whole PHX logo? It's supposed to be loud, definitely.
Definitely. But it's still
Everyone
very
parodies
loud. I
that.
gotta
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is loud.
try and fix this. Ah, frickin' hell. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Yes, folks, he's using a walkthrough.
They don't see that. Hush.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. Not on your
Oh,
end. Only
wow.
on your end.
Wow. So what are they seeing right now?
Anyway, a very thoughtful Guybrush Threepwood drifting in the roller coaster cart.
Captain's log. Guybrush Threepwood. Lost at sea for days now. I have no crew. or
Headshot?
navigational
What are we doing
tools.
here?
No
Oh.
provisions except a half-eaten corn dog, and
Here.
unless I find water soon,
Sorry.
I'm surely done for.
I sense we're restarting this soon.
Finding my
What?
land
Why?
keeps me going.
Well, fucking, I don't know. This has been horrible intro. You're flitzing around on all the different,
I thought it would bring me fame.
Nah,
and
no,
Windows.
it's fine, it's fine.
Instead,
Just
it's a
listen
Alright,
to
alright.
the
clutches of my
freaking
enemy,
intro.
the zombie
quiet,
pirate
be quiet.
Chuck. I had thwarted his evil plot to marry Elaine, and he was after revenge. Really, really thirsty now. If only I could have a small drink of fresh water, I might have the strength to sail on. Oh, but I know there's
Yep.
nothing but ocean for miles and miles. If I could reach land, I might find water and some food. Fruit, maybe. Something to fight off the scurvy and help me get my strength back. Maybe some bananas. Oh, why do I torture myself like this? I might as well wish for some chicken and a big mug of grog for all the good it'll do me.
This is a funny game, everybody.
Oh, my sweet Elaine. Am I cursed to starve here on this ocean without seeing your face just one more time? Am I...
Hopefully you can't hear my dogs barking in the background.
I mean, I could mistake them for gunfire, maybe.
There you go.
And here we
Sea
are.
wolves.
The Curse of Monkey Island.
Cutscene's still playing for me.
Yep. Well, it is for me too, but it's the credits
Now
now,
I see
so
the Curse of Monkey Island title card here.
There you go. So we have like a couple seconds delay.
So,
Anyway. Yes.
we should explain, this is not the usual pairing up of us where one of us has pre-recorded a video and we are watching it in sync to comment. Val is playing this live, and
Exactly.
I am watching it a slight delay, and together we're going through the journey of Monkey Island. The curse
Yeah.
of, specifically.
High-tech recording and communications has all brought us here to this day to
He
enjoy
says
some
that in
Monkey
a
Island.
joking manner, but actually it is quite impressive that he's able to finagle all this together.
Totally. Took me a little bit of working around, but you can do it, and I think it's working fine. I don't know what Token sees on his end, but I know what I'll be recording, and everything seems to be in order, I think.
I'm gonna turn down the volume on your stream because the music's very loud for me.
Yeah, it's still a little bit loud and might...
I mean, it's classic music, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay, so, full confession, I have played the first puzzle of this game as
The
a
very
very
first
young
one?
boy. Where you get off the ship in the beginning.
Ah.
I don't remember how it's solved, but I remember being on the ship.
It's
And there's like
pretty
a little
easy.
dude hanging out with you on the ship.
Yeah.
All I remember of this game. I
Hmm.
think there's, and I've heard other things, like I hear there's a bit involving an insurance salesman at one point, but that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge.
I mean, he says a little dude. Thereby you can actually see the extent of Token's Monkey Island knowledge right there.
If I were a betting man, I would think it's the map maker from the
Yeah.
second game.
It's
okay.
Yep.
But again,
Nerd
I was
cred
very
restore.
young when I played it. I was very young when I played it. I didn't remember. I just remembered that he was short.
Fair enough. The game is from 1997.
How many times do I have
This
to tell
is
you, Chuck? I just
probably
don't feel that way
my
about you.
second least favorite depiction of LeChuck artistically.
Well, we'll see about that. After
I just don't
this
like the
cutscene.
zombie form. I like him as flaming ghost.
Ah.
I can't. I'm washing my hair tonight.
Aw. It's the insult, you know, siege game we never get to play.
You know, I can't. I'm washing my hair tonight is an appropriate response for an
You know,
insult siege
I
game.
don't think my father would approve of me dating the undead. And you're probably too nice a zombie pirate for me
And-
anyway.
Yeah, nice guy joke.
Let's just be friends instead.
Sucker.
A nice guy joke? What?
Let's face
You'll
it,
get there.
Chuck. You're an evil,
Oh.
foul-smelling, vile,
There we
codependent
go.
villain, and that's just not what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship right now.
Darn your riddles, you saucy female! What do you mean?
You're a bloodthirsty monster who's already kidnapped me once, tortured my friends, and taken from me the only man I ever loved. Guybrush Threepwood.
Aw.
Darn your riddles, you saucy female. I'm gonna save that. Put that one in my pocket. Was that Skull Murray?
No, it's a different one. I think.
Nah.
Pretty sure. It's not him.
Shaboy!
It's a different voice and everything.
That doesn't really stop them in future and past.
Oh yeah.
It could be Murray.
Could just grab it.
Fish him out.
Guybrush?
Guybrush Threepwood, by my gangrenous gut, I don't know how you escaped my carnival of the damned, but you won't escape a taste of my blade!
Ha!
Ah!
I love Elaine in this one. She's so good.
Elaine's great in all the games.
Spirity.
Yeah, but she had some extra character development in this one. Or she's more active at least. Even though, you know, she does spend most of it in the refrigerator still.
And
But we'll see about
prepare
that.
the flaming.
She spends a lot of the games in the refrigerator, to be fair. Like, 1, 2, and 4, the most familiar with. She is... In 2 and 4, she's probably the most active from what I've seen, but a lot of it is in refrigerator.
Although you could argue in 1 she's actually behind the scenes having her own adventure. You just don't get to see it.
Oh yeah, she does break herself out of the...
Exactly.
Only
Yeah.
get through this
Part 1, the demise of zombie pirate
easily
LeChuck.
overpower the
And
guards above.
how did our map-making chum get in here anyways? Why is he
Well,
an
he's
eye
gonna-
patch? I thought he wore glasses.
He's gonna explain all that if you just wait. Anyway. So yeah, we actually...
So yeah, I
Get to
got out
play
of this
now.
room and then the game crashed and I never tried it again. That
should
was
also
my experience with this game.
turn on the subtitles. I hope that'll work. It works! Amazing.
I'll let you know when it works for me. Oh, he's going to the options menu, everyone. He's clicked
Oh.
the subtitles.
I think...
And he's clicked OK! Alright, bravo.
I think I just made it... I just made it so the voice didn't play. As if you'd ever
yeah,
want
you
it.
need both.
Yeah. Now.
funny.
Your mother stress you're funny. Anyway.
And here comes the both. Hey, he did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Took him
Alright.
2 tries, but he got there.
So the first puzzle, you mean this one to get out of the room, or
Getting
later
out of
on?
the room is as far as I got.
Ah, alright.
I opened the door, game crashed, and then I never
Oh,
played
wow.
it again.
I remember, actually, back in the
To
day,
be fair,
having some
I tried
problems.
to play this in like 2005, so getting a 97 game to run was a hassle, and my computer was just not having it.
Too heavy to carry.
Oh, yeah, we can't carry them currently.
You're doomed.
I like that he's wearing a fake beard that is
Yeah.
like in no way connected to his chin.
We get to all that.
I find all this violence desensitizing.
Aw. Yeah, so initially when I first played this, I was like really put off by not so much the art style, because the art style is beautiful,
Yeah,
but
the animation's great.
the character design. Like, how is Guybrush this tall for some reason?
He's referred to as pencil neck in other games.
Yeah, like he's so freaking. It's more the legs and the freaking feet that get me. Like
Yeah.
they're tiny,
One
but
of my
you
favorite
grow to
reoccurring-
love them.
One of my favorite reoccurring jokes in the 4th game is everyone gets his name wrong, including my favorite interpretation of his name, Guybrush Seepgood.
Mm-hmm.
And I rather like Seepgood.
Yeah. So as we'll
I don't
see
have my
here,
lockpicking tools.
we can't actually
balloon.
escape this.
Or those earrings.
I see a diorama of the children.
They are
all
balloons,
living in
actually.
peace and freedom.
Okay. Left over from the carnival, no doubt.
No, wait. It can't be that. It's just too dark to make out what's in there.
Yeah. So I think it does a good job of, you know, being ambiguous enough to not make you question all that much, and also not really raising too many questions. Because the ending of the second game is kind of weird.
It's dark, but I think it's appropriate for it, which is why I was always put off of games after the second one.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed, because I believe it stopped being the original team after that.
It's ambiguous. Yeah, Ron Gilbert moved on to different things.
Yeah, and I've heard good things about 3. There are parts of 4 I like quite a bit, and other parts that are incredibly weak. And I've heard 5 is just kind of a mess.
I never played enough of 5 to actually
Yeah, I've only played the first episode of it.
tell you my opinion of it. But I think a lot of people like really love this game and would even put it above the other 2. I am
we shall
like,
see, won't we?
I think it's a really, really good game, but I can't really explain. Like, they're both, like, both the first and second and the third, each, they're both on, like, separate sides, and they don't both do, like, a really, really good job at what they do. But, you know, I think it's just a compliment by itself to say, you know, they took the initial concept and made it their own, so... That's kind of my cop-out, but also, you know... Anyway, let's huff some helium.
What? Having
Yeah.
done this puzzle, I can say that would not have been my first solution.
That's the cool thing. Like, you can do stuff like that, and it's interesting.
Does this suffer from Sierra syndrome, where you can back yourself into a corner?
No Lucasfilm or LucasArts game ever did that.
I think
Adventures.
one of them did, and everyone hated it.
I wouldn't know which one would.
I
that
think
be.
Zach McCracken.
I think it was like a. Well, let's not get into that. I think people misinterpret that game to this day, but then again, I've never actually finished it, so I don't really know.
I don't think it's a matter of misinterpreting if you back yourself into a corner and not be able to win the game. It's a matter of gameplay at that.
Never
It's
mind.
like a ramrod in
Oh,
a cannon.
we lost the helium effect.
Well, yeah, it goes away after a while.
Yeah.
That's how helium
I didn't
works.
think it would be that fast, though.
I don't want to talk to the ramrod.
I don't want to talk to Ramrod. It actually speed up his dialogue, too. Let's talk to these small pirates.
Stay away.
What should we telling him? I'm selling these
I'm selling
fine
these fine
leather
leather
jackets.
Really?
That's a joke from the first game.
That is a joke from
In that case,
Indiana
I'll
Jones
take
and
one.
the Last
Yeah, you
Crusade,
can make a
the
deal.
adventure game.
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Yeah.
And I'll
It was a
When does he say
reference
that?
even then.
When does he say that?
In the game, he says that it's one
Oh,
of the
yeah.
things you say to the people in the Nazi mansion or fortress. When they stop you randomly in a corridor?
I never played the game. Did that come before or after the first Monkey Island?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, you had some questions about fake pirate paraphernalia.
Are you wearing a
Yes, I did.
beard?
Specifically the beard.
Blood knows the
And where his
pirate
glasses
would
went.
Not have a fake beard.
Yes, it
Blood
is.
knows the pirate.
It's been glued to your ear hair.
Actually, it's a highly sophisticated beard weave, made from the chest and back hair of real pirates. I'm hoping it'll take root if I don't wash it for a while.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not a pirate. Wally! Don't you recognize me?
Gasp.
It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, gee. Hello, Mr. Wood.
The last time I saw you, we were prisoners in LeChuck's dungeon. Why would you sign on with a ship of the living dead?
Oh yeah, his name was
Mr.
Wally.
Brush,
Yeah.
at first I had some misgivings.
Did he have a
about
last
it,
name?
But
I don't
thanks to
believe
LeChuck
so.
seminars, motivational lectures, and audio books on parrot, I've become a vicious corsair. You can too.
Books on
Ask me
parrot.
how.
So good. That's the thing. You have to get the writing right, and I think that's where they shine. And who knows? Some of the writers may have stayed for this. I don't know.
Possibly.
Tell me about these
Tell me about
audiobooks.
these audiobooks.
To become a
These audio parrots, thank you.
Yeah.
Books on parrot are the key. You get a set of 12 parrots, one a month. Returners.
Do you have any literature I can look at?
Keep them all and live. They teach you to talk just like a pirate. All the key phrases are in there.
Talk like a
Low
pirate,
man
eh?
down. Shiver me timbers. Who's a pretty bird?
Uh,
All the phrases a pirate needs to command respect on the high seas.
the joke is that he has no idea what he's doing, like all of us.
I think LeChuck knows what he's doing.
Who?
LeChuck knows what he's doing. He's just not good at it.
He is on a quest that is bound to fail.
Well, yes, but he knows he's on a quest.
Tell me about these motivational lectures.
Well,
He
they
knows
were
his motivation in life. He knows
such.
why
It was
he's
what
doing
LeChuck
it.
described as flogging
Elaine
the
knows
inner
why she's
child.
doing what she's doing. This guy is just looking for more screen time.
I was thinking about, the collective us, as in our generation. So
I know what I'm doing.
Really?
Sitting here making fun of a game that came out 2 decades ago.
The seminars
I
really
rest my
brought
case.
things into focus. You don't know how
I don't know why I'm
important
doing
is
it, but I know
to be
what
able
I'm
to say
doing.
to yourself, yes, I am a despicable, filthy, villainous pirate, deserving blame and censure, but that pirate is who I want to be. Everyone was really very supportive. We had this great feeling of synergy. Then LeChuck kicked down the door and said, "You lazy scum! Get back to work, or I'll beat you with your own legs!"
There's a really, really bad and inappropriate joke to make about the current US presidency and the people following him, but let's not go there.
I mean, I feel like you already went there, and you just weren't clever enough to make a joke out of it.
Here,
Hush.
So you drew attention to the fact that you could make a joke out of it.
you may change.
Nobody likes to know it all. And we got some pamphlets here.
I was gonna say, you absolutely need to ask, do you have any literature I can look at?
I think he gives it to you if you don't say it.
Yeah, you didn't say that, and he gives it
Exactly.
to you anyways.
Yep.
Which is the game's way of saying, what the fuck, ask for the damn literature.
Or it's well designed so it makes it impossible for you to, just forget about it and then having to go back to it whenever you need it and restart
Alright,
the whole
but
game like a Sierra game would.
Well, quite.
Yeah.
I never said Sierra's better, I called it Sierra Syndrome.
Yeah.
Sierra
don't know.
had more games, but LucasArts had better games. That's how it was.
I still say they really wanted people to phone those hotlines.
Well, yes,
Really
those were
bad.
also pay-by-minute hotline.
What's behind that door?
There is a bit. I do love. The first 2 Monkey Island games have great moments where they make fun of Sierra. One where they give you a bullshit death, but then you bounce back up from it.
Yep.
Like, it's a rubber tree. And the other one where Guybrush has to call an in-game hotline for advice on how to get through a maze.
Yeah, that's in the second one, I think. But the first
That's the
one,
second one, yeah.
with the bouncing back, it actually gives you the Sierra pop-up, where
Yeah, it does.
it was like restore game or whatever.
Yep. Hope you
Classic.
saved recently.
Anyway, Token talking over dialogue as unfortunate as it might be, it's
I'm on
bound to
delay.
happen. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we better just get used to it. So just read ahead and chuckle to yourself and imagine I made a funny joke about it after.
Like they do with every video of yours. They have to imagine you
Right.
make funny jokes.
By the way, yeah. So this is also a good.
Why, yes,
hint
I am
on
quite
what's
comfortable in my glass house while I polish
happening.
my stone
Exactly.
collection. Why do you ask?
So yeah, we get to talk about LeChuck's plans as
Chuck's
well.
plans.
He's been working on a secret weapon, some incredibly powerful cannonball.
How do you get? I imagine, based on my knowledge of Monkey Island games and vague memories, you need to turn the cannon on the door.
Sort of. You get the right idea, but unfortunately it's tied to the thing, and it's not very
Yeah, I
easy
see
to turn around and so on. But anywho, let's make a friend. Let's try and have him team
Make
up
a
with
friend.
us.
Wally's already our chum.
Well, not really.
Yeah, we went on an adventure together in the last game.
He has different allegiances now. He's Bloodnose the
Well-
pirate.
Damn it, Wally.
Set me free, Wally.
I can't, Mr. Brush. I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose now. And besides, even if you got up on deck, LeChuck would cut you to ribbons.
I guess that's a good point. Anyway,
It's been,
well, Token, thinks about how to actually
Well,
do
given
this.
you have literature, balloons, and an oar,
I can't quite
I don't really see how you're going to open a door with
Move out
that.
of the way.
We'll
It should
see.
some sort of super cannonball thing. We have to get our hands on that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, apparently we can't do anything out here just yet, so let's just go back. Anyway, basically,
You can't use the oar on anything out here?
Stay away.
the oar?
Yeah.
Oh,
outside the ship.
it's not, was there an oar?
It's an oar.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't pick anything up, I think. There was only portholes that I could see, right?
No. In your inventory, you have an oar.
No, that's a poker. It's like you... Not really a poker. It's like you stuff the black powder into the
the
cannon.
ramrod, right?
Yeah,
right,
the
right.
ramrod. Exactly. That's a ramrod, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. You
It's
always-
a rod that you ram with. It's
Yeah.
not a very inventive name,
No,
but
it's-
there it is.
It's just one of those words that you always hear in a figurative context and never from what it actually derives from.
I never really pictured it with cannons. I always picture more muskets because they also had a ramrod.
I learned something today.
Mhm.
Anyway,
But you could use that while you were leaning outside of the porthole there?
no. He wouldn't let us do anything because we are blocking his view or whatever. And honestly, there's nothing to do. Anyway, what would be your first instinct looking at the dialogue options right now? You
well,
as a
given
token
you've-
lad.
Given you've tried you're a failure, or snap out of it, Wally, and
Yeah.
set me free, I would be trying you're a failure as a pirate because the rule for these games is to go through every dialogue option.
Shut your trap, you yellow-bellied
You got it figured out, Token. I can't
One more
put
peek,
anything past you.
and I'll do
You know,
you.
that's the rule of the game. Go through every dialogue
here.
option.
He said we're not supposed to say anything. Make any peep and it'll gut us. How about peep?
Peep.
Yes, Gabriel
Yeah.
Swan. One more word. and
Well, I think
I'll
all
let
of
you
these
have
would
it.
work.
I know.
You and what?
Word.
Is he gonna shoot the lock off the door?
I'm gonna blast
Is that what we're
you.
trying to get him to do?
No.
I'm
More in character.
I can't
ah.
do it. I just
We're doing this
can't.
business.
You're right, Mr. Wood.
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
just
He doesn't have it in him.
Yep.
I'm not ferocious or bloodthirsty or hateful or anything. I'm not even unpleasant. Oh.
Poor Matt. I mean,
There.
Wally. He's not even unpleasant. The hook is fake as well.
Of course it is.
But yeah. So now we got full.
Now we have a hook.
We have a hook, yeah. Let's see what he
It's
tells
Wally's
us about
fake
it.
pirate hook.
Well, good to know.
Is there copy protection in this game?
No, I don't
Good.
think so. Wait a second. No, in this one there isn't. Because it came with a CD, and that had copy protection. Of course,
Okay.
I have that CD, obviously, which I'm playing on my Windows 95 computer.
Yep. That he's ported all of his streaming and recording software onto, which runs perfectly.
Yeah. Okay, so I do think in this minigame we should have been able to control it with a keyboard, but I can't really see myself doing it right now, so I'll just use the mouse. Oh, not even close at all, dude. There we go. So basically we're just gonna relieve all these nice pirates of their
These nice
boats.
skeleton pirates with their floaties.
Yeah. They'll get through it.
You'd think the guys behind the dudes you sunk would be a bit more cautious.
Well, they're busy floating ineffectually.
Yeah, they're not really going anywhere.
It's also very weird controlling of the mouse. Thank God it's over.
Well, it was 97. What do you expect? They hadn't quite refined things like this.
Like I said, I thought
All the bones
I remember I could do it with a keyboard back then.
Uh,
Alright, so now
once I saw the screen, I kind of remembered it, but I couldn't tell you how I controlled it.
yeah. Alright, so here's the one thing people will say if
Shut
they
up,
say
Wally.
if they say the game's better than the other two, this is the main reason why. I love
Is it Murray?
this guy. Murray, yeah.
Murray!
Not much to do out here when you're just a
Who shows up in the fourth game, which is the only reason I know he exists.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horrible skull.
He's not even gonna...
time by whistling and
At least I've lost some weight.
I think it would bite me.
He's not even
Ah,
gonna
Murray.
acknowledge me. I thought it was gonna be...
He referred to him. You messed with the wrong skeleton, buddy.
Not yet. Did he?
He said that.
I think
That
he
his
was just talking to himself.
Oh.
Alright. Can I call you Bob?
Can I call you Bob?
You may call me Murray. I am a powerful demonic.
Right now, you still need to figure out you have to put the hook on the ramrod and get the guy.
Yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
As I
Ha
stride
ha ha!
carrying your head on a pike.
Stride?
All right, then roll. Roll through the gates of hell.
Ah, Murray.
Must you take the fun out of everything?
He's so
He was
good.
outside of a restaurant promoting their sales in the fourth game.
Yeah, he wasn't quite as funny there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you viewers can enlighten us. Isn't it like a little bit of like the character of Murray kind of reflected in Token and me and Guybrush a little bit? Just think about that while we're talking here.
Sorry, I was listening to a voicemail and didn't hear you. What?
There you go.
I get the feeling you're not taking me very
Missed most of that.
It's
I
okay.
heard audience tuned you out and
Fine.
came back with you saying.
Even
"Think about
better.
that."
Even better.
All right.
Uh,
That's not a joke, by the way. I don't know what he said.
Anyway, Murray is trying to scare us.
I'm too petrified to say anything.
I would go with Eek.
uh,
Eek's
Why
always a
do
good one.
villains always laugh so much?
I wasn't laughing about anything in particular. Somewhere there's a fish nibbling on my foot and it really tickles.
that's so good writing. Oh man.
You're about as fearsome as a doorstop.
Is it a really evil-looking doorstop?
Never mind.
Yeah, I guess he's accepted his lot in life. He just tries to make it the most evil it could be.
Yeah, as long as he's evil.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
So, one thing I hadn't mentioned is that I've never actually played this game in English. That's my first time actually seeing the original writing.
Huh.
And, yeah, that Bob joke, for example, did not translate at all. Or they didn't even try. It's
What did
just
they? What was it in German?
No,
Did I
they
call
just-
you Hans?
No, they just, left it as Bob. And, I was like, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Of course, in English it kind of does.
A, he's bobbing up and down, and B,
Exactly.
it's just a generic name.
How can you
But
see
yes,
without eyeballs?
lost in translation.
How could you walk around without a brain? Some things no
Is your
one
mother's father bald?
Was your mother's father
I guess
bald
we'll
too?
go for all
can.
the
I'm not bald.
Yeah, every dialogue tree. What's wrong with you?
really high widows.
You had this issue in fucking Day of the Tentacle, and I yelled at you about it there too. Go
alright.
through every dialogue.
Sure, I'll do that because you haven't seen it before. Might as well. Yeah.
At least now you never have to worry about what to wear.
Well, I suppose that's true.
And accessorizing is really easy.
That's also true. And I look good in hats.
There you go. I'm going now.
Good.
Good.
Now leave me alone. I have enough of scheming and evil plotting to do.
He's an amazing character. Anyway, we gotta get this debris over here. So
The floaty, you mean?
combine and use. And use, please. And use. Where do I get it out of? Oh, just. Alright then. So it starts itself simple enough. Also,
I believe combine is a new thing.
no, it's always been a thing. It's just never was.
In the first one too?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess it was.
it just never was quite as easy to see because in the new inventory, like here, you can actually visualize that a little bit better when we combine.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess we don't combine this. How do we?
Shut up, Matt. I mean, Wally.
Yeah. So first of all, if we now, shoot the cannon, it's not gonna matter much because
Well, there's no one out there.
exactly, we're not gonna take the fort by ourselves. Nor do we want to. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we're just gonna cut the rope with a newly acquired.
Okay, yeah.
What is this? Like not really a scimitar.
Cold steel.
It's a sword.
It's a
A
sword.
cutlass was the
Cutlass, right. Also, in the CG, pre-rendered scene, it kind of looks like it's made of wood, the blade, but
I think it's supposed to be rusted.
yeah, I guess so. So, hold on a second.
You get to keep the sword? Holy
Don't we
shit.
have to? Yeah, we do.
These games
thought-
love to give you swords and then rip them away from you.
Yeah, I thought we had to do something else outside, but maybe
I
not.
feel like you're good.
I think so too. Poor Wally. Let's give him a pep talk, maybe.
No.
Aw,
It's had a hard day.
Fucking sad sack. Fucking
Guybrush doesn't
goddamn
have the
fake beard made of back hair, motherfucker.
doesn't have the guts for, to actually address, issues like this to begin with. So we're just gonna do this.
The demon flames of this voodoo cannonball, I'll blast my significant other into the significant other world.
Ah!
That'll show how much
Builds tension on my end.
we care.
Another joke that went over my head in the German version.
Neptune's
Well, we'll
naval
see,
map
won't we?
is a close one.
He's just he's chuckling about his demon cannonball thing.
Quite.
It's always voodoo this, demonic that.
So yeah, this was really freaking impressive back in the day. Like, this is
Oh,
an
yeah,
actual
97.
3D rendered ship that's keeling over and
Hey, I lost
turning
my
upside
compass when the
down.
ship capsized.
Well, what do you know? We've lost our cutlass anyway. What are the odds?
Told you.
All right.
Called it.
While we're here and we've trapped Guybrush in this
What was the
predicament-
joke that went over your head?
Well, it wasn't translated. The significant other world.
Ah, got it.
I like that one. So we got
That's
all
good.
these riches now, but no way to escape. Good job, Guybrush.
What does that wreath say in the
What?
left?
Oh.
Marry
me or
on-
die.
Or die.
Yeah.
Got the fucking heart with chocolates, and there's a teddy bear with sword in him and an eye patch.
Anything a woman would ever want
Yeah.
or need. So yeah, I'll leave us on that note. Thank you very much for
We've
watching.
officially entered territory I have never seen before.
Exactly, and that is precisely why this is gonna get cut short. See ya.
Okay then.